Hey, Trail Kreitzer at goHUNT.com. Today I have a shoe review for you. This is a new option that we have in the gear shop. This is the Salewa Dropline GTX. As you can see, this is a low top shoe, more of a trail runner than your traditional boot or hiking shoe. This is actually a really cool shoe. This is my personal set of shoes. Just picked these up a couple weeks ago. Been running around in them, scouting mule deer, and I'm a big fan of this shoe. This shoe, I would suggest, is primarily used for like early season scouting. Right now running around looking for mule deer, it's been awesome. It's got good tread on it, which I'll touch on here in a second. Antelope hunting, this would be a great early season option for antelope hunting, spot and stock, where you're going to cover a bunch of ground. Any type of hunt where you need a boot or a shoe that's going to be comfortable out of the box, especially when you're covering a ton of country. If you check out this shoe on Salewa's website, they kind of advertise it as a speed hiker, so that upper alpine approach type shoe, which I think it would be great for that as well. Sizing on this shoe, I would say it's true to size. I wear an 11.5 in my other Salewa shoes. I also wear an 11.5 in a Nike or my typical running shoe. I got an 11.5 in this shoe, and I feel like it's a great fit for me. Medium width through the forefoot. I wouldn't say that it's wide or narrow, it's just kind of a nice medium width. It would do great if you do have a narrow foot, give you a little bit of added volume through the forefoot with a medium to heavyweight sock. I have been wearing this with a Darn Tough sock, so a 2011, which is a cushion sock, not a full cushion, but that's a great pairing for this shoe. I've done a bunch of climbing in it, haven't had any blisters, any hot spots, which is another great thing about Salewa. This shoe is relatively flexible. As we mentioned, it's kind of a trail runner or a light hiker. We give it a flex rating of 1, so you can see there's a bunch of flex in this. You can grab this shoe right out of the box and go for a hike or a run, and it's going to do extremely well. This shoe is really lightweight. You're only going to be into this shoe 1 pound 10 ounces for a size 10. That's per pair, so less than 2 pounds for a pair of shoes. Like I said, if you're covering a bunch of ground, and your feet get tired at the end of the day, this is a really nice little shoe for that. Features. This is a feature-rich shoe. You can see you've got this flexible mesh upper. When you put this shoe on, it feels a bit like a glove. I mean, it grips your foot. It moves really well with your foot. It stretches. If you look through here, the lacing system, you can see it come through the top, but you do have this portion that covers the tongue. It's got some stretch to it, and it does have a glove-like fit when you put this thing on. You do have a rubber toe cap, which is nice, just to protect your toe from any kind of rocks or debris. Some of the other features I like about this shoe, one, like I said, is the midsole. Great midsole, EVA, tons of cushion. When you put this shoe on, it's one of the things that you notice first and foremost is how much cushion, how plush this ride is. The heel to toe drop on this is 6 millimeters, so you get a little bit of stack height in that. Like I said, you do have a ton of cushion in this. And it's one of my favorite things about this shoe is just how cushy it is. It's a great ride. I think this shoe would be an excellent trail running shoe. Salewa doesn't advertise it as such, but I do a bunch of trail running, and I think this is an awesome option. So for for early season scouting, for trail running, I think this would be a killer trail running shoe. This shoe is fully waterproof, so it has a Gore-Tex liner in it. Which is really nice, for creek crossings, morning dew, anything like that. It's going to keep your foot dry. I had this out this last weekend doing some hiking with my kids. I had a couple, creek crossings, and paired with a gaiter, a low hiking gaiter, I was able to keep my feet, my socks, and my foot and the shoe dry completely. So I can attest to the fact that it is waterproof. So that's a nice little feature of this shoe. This shoe has an ultralight footbed built into it, which is designed to both be cushy and provide a bunch of cushion, and then also to wick moisture away from your foot. So that's a nice little feature of this shoe. The outsole on this is their Pamaca, I think that's how you say it, outsole. The thing that's interesting about that is it's the exact same type of rubber, same sole that they use in all their boots which I found to be really durable. When you look at the tread on that, you can see it's got pretty good lugs on it for a trail runner or for a hiker. Overall, I really think this is just a nice early season trail running shoe, training shoe, or even a light hiker for some of those early season hunts, whether you're talking archery, spot and stock antelope, or potentially some medium to moderate terrain for mule deer. I'm going to take this shoe and I'm going to wear it on my Wyoming antelope hunt this year, which is a spot and stock archery hunt. I've been wearing it, like I said, for a couple weeks, and I found that this shoe is super comfortable. All my early season mule deer scouting, I've been wearing this thing, kicking around in it. It's one of my favorite shoes that we have in the gear shop. We do have it in a couple colors. It's got this lime green, if you like that, a little bit bright. We also have it in a flat black, which is a nice color. If you have any questions about this Salewa Dropline GTX shoe, or any of the other shoes that we have in the gear shop, I'd love it if you would drop us a comment below. I'd be happy to answer that. You can also reach out via telephone at goHUNT, or you can shoot us an email at goHUNT.com. You can find all that information. This Dropline GTX shoe by Salewa is available in the gear shop now.